Hey Harmonizers, welcome to the Horse World Expo, where we're going to take a look at the obstacles and the course that was set up for the versatility competition that they do there. I was helping out with the competition, and this is a little bit of a walkthrough of the obstacles, and I'm going to share with you because this gives some great ideas of how to practice some neat skills with your horse. For this one, it is stand inside the box of poles, and do a pivot turn around, but it's cool that they've got the distractions set up. Here is this is actually the first obstacle where you have to back up as you pull this tarp towards you. And this was kind of cool because they said that they created this obstacle thinking of me because I was going to be helping with the competition judging, and they created this obstacle thinking of the Harmony Horsemanship classic blue tarp that I do in a lot of my demos. So I thought that was pretty neat. So back to this is the next obstacle on the side that I was helping with, and it's so cool that they've got all those towels and the beach props. This is a beach theme obstacle course because it adds the distractions into the whole mix. This is a side past the pole, and then you're supposed to try to shoo away the pigeons that are at the beach, which is kind of cool. A neat idea of what they've done here. And of course they've got the colorful umbrella there, so asking your horse to side pass towards something that looks a little funny is definitely a challenging task, and you can see they are live inside that cage there. This is a fun idea for a drag. You have to pick up the rope and you have to drag this little Jeep toy that's here, and so it's noisy and it's big, and it can be a little bit heavy, so kind of challenging for a drag, and you have to go from pylon to pylon, and the goal is to get it close to each pylon, so it gives a little bit of technical skill as well as testing that bravery piece. And I love ideas like this, even if this is not something you typically do. It just helps to build that trust between horse and rider, so it gives you ideas with everyday things. This is doing canter circles, but you've got your fun inflatable shark and obstacles that are in the middle, so you're doing a canter circle each direction, doing a little rollback turn. And then over here they have mini horses in a pen, again as another distraction, and this is now a trot circle going around. And then there's another piece to this obstacle where you actually are going to get off your horse and do a little ground tie, and they've got a little camera, and you will be asking your horse to stand still while you take that picture of them, or pretend picture of them. So it's cool to see lots of ideas of what's going on. And this is what's called a course walkthrough. All of the people that are in the background, they are competitors in the competition. I'm going to show you guys some of the different horses that are competing. This is one of the coolest things I think about this particular type of competition, that you see such a variety of horses. There's your classics of your quarter horses and your paints that are really well suited to this kind of test, but you also see a lot of other types of breeds, which is a lot of fun. I'm going to show you that. So here is, I believe this was the first rider to go through, and I'm going to show you because there's the other side of the course that I didn't film the walkthrough on, and you get to see this horse doing some of the tasks. So here they have to pick up an object, and then they carry it. I think it's their pool bag is what they're carrying, and they have to go through the pool noodles, and the pool noodles are kind of close together, and there's like this little wooden mini bridge that they have to step over as well. So this is kind of interesting because they make a good effort and their horse decides not to go over it, and this is all timed. So if you spend too much on one obstacle, you might run out of time to finish your whole course. So they made a good attempt, and then they put down the bag just fine. The next one over here is pushing a ball. So you could either get your horse to kick the ball or you can kick the ball, but the idea is to get the ball over to this cone here. So they do a great job of that. Up here is a towel to a water box with an umbrella at the side. So that's a very challenging obstacle because it's a lot of visual distractions. They did a great job going through here. And now it's coming to a back through, and you can't see this from where I'm filming from, but there is a whole bunch of rubber snakes in this back through. And I guess the idea is, you're at the beach, you never know what kind of critters or animals are going to be there, and so there are rubber snakes that they are backing through as they come to this barrel where they pick up a I think it's a pellet gun, or it's like a BB gun or something, and they fire at the target that's over there. And then they're supposed to put it back down onto the barrel, or I think it's maybe just a pretend gun, and it makes a bit of a bang. So it's a little bit of a noise challenge to see how the horse does with that. It's so amazing, this course that they set up, because you get these visual distractions. Like here, they pick up an umbrella and they have to ride with the umbrella through the cone. So ideally you're doing this probably one-handed, because even if you're English, just because you're carrying a umbrella. The fact that this competition, you can do English, you can do it Western, you can do it with whatever type of breed horse you want. And there's some obstacles that require you to trot, some obstacles that are walking, most of them are walking, and then some obstacles that actually ask for that canter as well. Plus it's timed, so you want to make sure you're not timed out on any of the obstacles. I believe it's 2.5 minutes for each half of the course, and here you can see they timed out, so they didn't actually get to do that last obstacle, which would have been using a fishing rod, a magnetic fishing rod, to pick up that last fish that's in that little area. And a lot of people time out on the last obstacle. That's a pretty common thing to happen, because you get so caught up on the other pieces, and it could be the fact that she hesitated with going through the pool noodles, even though she didn't spend a long time there. There was some time wasted, or that her horse moved away from putting down that toy gun onto the white barrel and they had to get back over there. So the course is designed to kind of really test your ability to do things fluently, or kind of fluidly with your horse. Here's the tarp obstacle. So you back up. You're supposed to back up and pull that tarp towards you. And then this is the box you come into, and you do your 360 turn. So it's supposed to be a 360 turn on your haunches, and then a 360 turn on your forehand. And this person does a pretty good job there. You can actually see that's a forehand turn. The haunch turn wasn't necessarily planted, but you could tell that that's what was going on. Now you get to see the side pass and shoe the pigeons in action, which is really well done. Side passing towards something is very tricky, but isn't this so cool? I would love to hear in the comments what your favorite obstacle is out of all of these. I love that they decorated it with the beach theme. There's lots of fun colors. I love the variety of skills, because this is a drag, whereas the other one was side passing towards something. You saw carrying something while having to ride, going through water, firing a little fake gun that makes a loud little pop noise. Here you get to see the canter challenge, which has a visual distraction in the middle and has kind of little targets. And then here, I'm not really sure where it happened. I don't know if the horse maybe saw the out gate, or maybe saw something and wasn't so sure. But here they get to their canter going the other way. And then it's into your trot circle to do your ground tie. And the time gets very tight, and here you can see the horses. I'm not sure if they're going towards that outgate. See the big open area at the end, that's the outgate. So it's possible that maybe the horse wanted to go there, or maybe the horse was shying away from the mini horses, wasn't really sure what was going on. But you do your trot circle, and then after that is stopping by the barrel, and your horse is supposed to ground tie, which means they stand still without you holding them. And there's a little Polaroid camera there that you take a photo. You're supposed to take a picture of the mini horses, like a pretend picture, and then your horse stands still, and then you run out with them. So those are a lot of variety of skills, even going through the pool noodles, which is a narrow squeeze. There's a lot of different things. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of the different horses, just the interesting breeds. And there were a lot of competitors in here. Like I said, there were a lot of quarter horses and paints, which are the more typical horses to do this competition with, because they've got a nice mind and versatility. They're a good size for it, and they're pretty athletic to do the course too. But look at this horse. It's like a draft cross, and then here we have a fjord. You can see in the background there's another horse going through there, which I'll show you guys a more close-up shot of afterwards. But I didn't want to, film every horse and show you every single horse. I wanted to just share a few of the different breeds coming through. And look at this gorgeous horse. So this is, I'm not sure if this is a full draft or if this is a draft cross. I'm thinking it's a full draft, but this horse is huge. Doing a little pivot. So even though this horse is gigantic, like imagine trying to do your 360s in here. Like this horse doesn't have the space to do it, but I think this rider does a really great job of getting those pivots kind of accomplished given the space that they had. You could see that they're pretty technical. And here, just to show you that junior riders do this as well. So this is one of the younger competitors going around on a little pony. Here's a gypsy vanner. So there was so much to see, very entertaining. Let me know what your favorite obstacle is. Thanks for watching.
Remember to subscribe and check out harmonyhorsemanship.com for even more learning.